of ungrateful messes, here's what happened last night at the Met Gala, or outside the Met Gala. What?
And Cindy, it was a night of mayhem here near Central Park as hundreds and hundreds of protesters tried making their way to the Met so that they could attempt to disrupt fashion's biggest night. They were chanting and also vandalized a lot of structures like the one you see behind us in the process. Want to show you video from last night in which you can see some violent clashes unfolding between pro-Palestinian demonstrators with police and even pro-Israeli supporters on Madison Avenue and then at Central Park just outside of the massive police perimeter. During the protest, sculptures, including a World War I memorial, were graffitied and an American flag was burned. Those trying to catch a glimpse of the stars of the Met Gala weren't the only ones disrupted. The demonstration started earlier Monday afternoon at Hunter College, forcing classes to go remote. In the end, protesters were unsuccessful in trying to reach the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The large crowd eventually disbanded near Manhattan's Grand Army Plaza, but not before police made a total of 27 arrests, most of them for disorderly conduct. Reporting live from the Upper East Side, Christina Fan, CBS 2 News.
You know, I don't think it's Soros anymore. You know what? Honestly, it's probably Biden. Because have you heard one goddamn thing about the migrants? I've not seen a migrant on the news. I've not seen anything but protests. All of a sudden, elections are nearing. He kicked himself in the ass with his stupid plan to let them all in. And now all of a sudden, there's not one word about them.
You know, interestingly, I clipped it, but I didn't have time to put it in tonight's show. Dick Van Dyke did a video, and he said exactly the same thing. He said that we're being manipulated because all of a sudden we're talking about all kinds of issues, and then all of a sudden we stop talking about the issues, especially the migrants, and now suddenly is all we're hearing about are these protests all over.
Dick Van Dyke's still alive?
Yeah. I really unbelievable that he is still alive, but he is, and he sounds cogent too. Arrest, and don't let them out. You know what? Of course they're going to let them out. Alvin Bragg, he only has one thing on his mind. The only person he's going to prosecute is Donald Trump. So what, you think he's going to prosecute these kids? Not for nothing. They managed to, keep them away from the Met because God forbid that the rich people's night gets interrupted by anything. God forbid those rich Democrats see what's actually going on. Maybe they won't give to the Democrat Party anymore. But they can't keep them off the from protesting in the college campuses. So come on. I mean, it's ridiculous at this point. I came over. I was all alone on X. Oh, good to have you on YouTube, Trish. We get more people on YouTube anyway, so it's better for us. Sad what this world has come to. Yeah, it's sad that their parents are paying $100,000 to send those kids to school, and this is what is happening on their campus. And it's crazy.
Those aren't students, though. They found out that more than 50% were not even students.
Yes, but the other 50% are, and they're disrupting those students because they're mind effing them. That's what they're doing. I mean, they don't even realize what they're talking about, what they're doing, and they're actually going after Jewish students. It's just the insanity of this is beyond, because as you rightly pointed out last night, let them go over to Gaza. Let these blue hair, no pierced face, tattooed freaks go over to Gaza and see how long they'll last over there. Unacceptable behavior and should be punished. Yeah, but what's the punishment? I mean, who should be punishing them? Their parents should ask for a full refund of not their parents. The parents of the other kids should demand a full refund of tuition for sure. Now, Columbia canceled their commencement. GWU, I think, canceled their commencement. I mean, this is crazy stuff.
Wait, did you see? I want to say Wisconsin. Somebody can correct me because I know I'm wrong. But one of their, they sat down at the table, the protesters in the school, and they're paying their tuition, free rides.
Yeah, they negotiated with them. They negotiated with the head of the Hamas protest because these kids are pro-Hamas. That's what these kids are. They are not pro-Gaza, pro-Palestine.
These are all the BLM protesters that have nothing to do because BLM got taken under.
Yeah, but somebody's paying them. And I guarantee you, you'll find this in the news sometime next week, because as we saw, maybe some of you saw that, remember that shot that the DOJ put out after they raided Mar-a-Lago? It just came out now that the FBI fudged those all the papers, the classified documents that they found in Mar-a-Lago in Trump, when they raided Trump's house, that the FBI actually paper clipped all those papers to the envelopes. That wasn't what was inside of those envelopes. It was staged. So now we're going to find out. I guarantee you that the money that Biden released to Iran was paid to Hamas, and Hamas is paying these kids, because we know they have cells all over America, and we know that they prey on the stupidest people. And who's stupider than the kids in college?
I really hope you have my video that I did on TikTok today.
Oh, I didn't bring it up. You didn't tell me to put it up.
Oh, that's why I sent it to you.
Well, you're gonna tell me these things. Good evening, Bobby Dutcher. Shock DVD. Illegals, not migrants, right? Exactly, illegals. Trump got a win on the document case in Florida. It's been suspended indefinitely. Yeah, he did.
Oh, wait, but they're not illegals. They're legal. They're not illegal. That's the sick part. They're not illegal because Biden made sure that they were not illegal. They came here legally.
They're so, as long as they went,
undocumented.
As long as they have a date. As long as they have a date. And now the date is as far out as 2027. Did you see that an illegal migrant came over and raped an 11-year-old recently, and his date to go be processed was 2027. Crazy. John Fetterman seems to have turned Republican since he recovered from his stroke and is thinking clearly.
He didn't have a stroke. They gave him a lobotomy.
It's really sad when John Fetterman is making more sense than other people in the Biden administration.